Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of October 12th. Guys, I know I've been a little bit on a hiatus. Been working on so many other projects and just been with clients. I hope everyone has been well. Now, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so make sure you check all three. And please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, guys. What comes through for this is a general reading, so again, please make sure you check your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising, especially that rising sign. All right, Sagittarius, let's begin. Wow. I'm just going to get a clarity card here. Okay. We have the Eight of Coins, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Empress, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Coins, the Fool, the King of Coins. Clarity card for the Two of Swords is the Devil. For the Three of Swords, it's the Magician. All right, let's jump right into this. Sagittarius, you are kind of beginning a whole new, I don't want to just say life, but I want to say chapter here. You guys have learned a lot from a lot of more of the more mental like bumps and issues from the past here. This looks like you guys are trying to create a whole new kind of environment. In order to create a new environment, a new lifestyle, a new chapter, a new book, you have to allow the past to die in many ways. So it's a transformation, a rebirth. You cannot take that with you. Now, when you start out with the Eight of Coins, this is about the lessons. And the Ten of Swords is about the end of all that trauma, addictions, pain, codependency, and embracing the new. The universe is saying, look you've learned your lesson, Sagittarius. That story, that chapter, it's done. Take a bow, curtain call, it's done. It's time to move forward. It's time to embrace new people and opportunities. And honestly, Sagittarius, I feel you'll welcome this with open arms in so many ways because there's so much happiness to be had from here on out. We have the Ace of Swords with the Two of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is new ideas. Sagittarius, you're going to feel so inspired for change and freshness and newness and communication and starting new things this week, which is wonderful, especially with, some of the retrogrades have been going on. Now we're having more direct planets. But there's a lot of brilliant new ideas that are moving you forward. So understand, inspiration means in spirit. So many of these things are being divinely inspired, divinely shown to you. You might have creative projects, new jobs, reaching out, getting back out there. So follow it. And then you have the Two of Swords. The clarity card is the Devil card. Please don't allow yourself to fall into that same pattern of compartmentalizing. When I say this is like pretending there's not a problem when there is a big ass problem. It's like that elephant in the room. This is how you've been acting, Sagittarius, whether it's that problem with your spouse at home and you guys are just ignoring it, or with your children, or you know that there is a big issue within yourself that needs to be healed, but you're distracting yourself with work or laundry or whatever it is that we do that keeps us stuck, that keeps us from changing, because that is what's being asked for, but in a really positive and healthy way. It's not that forced change where you're dragging your feet. It's very much welcome. And they're letting you know that procrastination, that compartmentalizing, it's because you're just really overly concerned with not just material. When I say material, I'm not just talking about money. We're talking about how people see us, how we see us, how society sees us. Would they think that I failed? Would they think that I was a bad person because I divorced, or because I'm starting over again from scratch with my company, or because I'm entering a new, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares what anybody thinks? You are the main character in your life. So don't play second fiddle. This is for you. Follow the inspiration, the change, and don't allow any perceived notions of judgment or a change in status or something like that to deter you from this beautiful new chapter in your life. You have the Empress, which the Empress births from herself, literally births, but it's about nurturing your new ideas, nurturing this new life that you're bringing forth, Sagittarius. You're birthing a whole new you. What mattered to you before, what was important to you before, the goals and dreams you had before, yes, they all have purpose and they all had meaning, but maybe they're no longer valid. Maybe they're no longer, something, whether that partner walks away and so those dreams are gone, or whether that job is over and you're like, you know what, I thought I was going to be CEO here, but I'm going to just be CEO of my own business. She births it. Don't look at gender here. So this is something that you're creating from yourself, Sagittarius. You might be redecorating your home. You might be starting that business, like I said, starting that family, starting that new life. So nurture it this week. And I always tell people, when you start out something, whether it's a new plan or project, business, whatever it is, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, because other people project their energy on it, consciously or unconsciously. And anything that's fresh, a baby, a sapling, it's tender and it's delicate. So make sure you nurture that well. We have the Three of Swords with the Magician. And Three of Swords, as everyone more than likely knows, that's about great sadness and grief. And understand, as you birth this new life for your Sagittarius, it's an opportunity to forgive and to heal the past. The Magician is somebody who helps kind of create that. And don't we all, to some degree? We might have given it our all, or we might have contributed to that pain, or contributed to that manifestation in some way. So learning to also forgive yourself is very, very important here. Now we have the Nine of Coins, the Fool, and the King of Coins. The Nine of Coins is about working really hard and making it, not just financially, but really birthing these new dreams. And you've probably saved a lot of money. You probably worked really hard, Sagittarius. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Invest in these ideas that you have to live lavishly, or to create long-term finances, or invest in that business idea, creative, or even invest in another. Now we have the Fool, again, a card of all new beginnings, unexpected opportunities. But this inspiration, these ideas, these new opportunities are coming about because you're taking action. You're just walking. Sagittarius, you're just walking, and the universe is giving you step after step and opportunity and people and unexpected synchronicity here and there, because you're walking in faith. And I love this. This is someone who, even with a blindfold on, who can't see through the fog, walks in faith because they're doing it of themselves. You know what I'm saying? I always think of like literal birth, because the body takes over. It'll contract, it'll move, it'll create all on its own, and you're kind of in that space where you just know you're moving out of the old and embracing the new, whatever that might look like, which is such a childlike energy, right? To create for the sake of creation. Then you have the King of Coins. The King of Coins, this is successful new beginnings. Everything you start, invest in, purchase, build, create is going to be successful. And I love the King of Wands because he's multi-passionate in terms of, there's many forms and avenues of success. You might have your day job. You might also be working at crafts at home. You might be investing on YouTube, whatever it is. But it's also a card of opportunities that are being offered to you. Sagittarius, say yes to everything that's being given to you. Ideas, people, jobs, whatever it is. Say yes, because this is birthing something that's going to be long-standing and fruitful for years to come. And it's coming out of this newness, this whole new lease on life in so many ways. I hope this serves you, Sagittarius. If you'd like a more in-depth tarot session, a soul reading, a healing session, my links are down below. Otherwise, I will see you next week for next week's readings.